Hello, we're back for the last week. And Sue, who do we have online with us today?
No one yet?
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
that's what I would have expected. Terry, you are so faithful. You'll have a good career, and you're almost done with your degree, aren't you? Okay. I also took the capstone. Good. All right. So does that mean all your classes are done this semester then? This half of the semester or whatever? Ah, good. That'll feel like a weight off your shoulders, I'm sure. So, Terry, to be truthful, there is really no agenda for tonight other than making sure everybody has their questions for the final. But since you've already got your final in and it's already graded, you're basically done with this class. Probably has the maybe the last couple responses to other students for their current events post, but that's about it. So I'll just tell you a quick story and then I'll just let you go. I I finished my master's degree, and about 3-4 years after my master's degree, I decided that I was bored. I needed something stimulating, something more to do. So that's when I started my PhD. I figured another 2 years I'd be done with my PhD, put another few letters behind my name, and then go forward, 7 years later, I finished my PhD. It was a little tougher than what I thought I signed up for, but at least I was successful in getting it done. But yeah, be careful. Sometimes you get to the point where you're so good at school, you like it enough to want to dip your toes back in it again. So if that is for you, that's fine. I've already given recommendations for 2 of my master's students, one that went on for a Juris Doctor and another one that went on to medical school, practicing, getting ready for her MD. So that was quite gratifying. Students that were also very good students, so I was pleased to give them a recommendation. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hi, Nathan. Glad to see you came. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We missed you last week, so Nathan, there really isn't an agenda tonight. So up above my head, you don't see an agenda like usual. Do you have any questions about the final or about anything that coming up to the final? Do you have a recommended presentation software other than Prezi? I always use PowerPoint. I tried to use Prezi for a while. It's got some neat little bells and whistles, but I found it difficult to learn, especially when I done 25 years of my experience at Boeing using PowerPoints the whole time. So I I just use PowerPoint, and that's part of the suite of Microsoft Office that you have access to. So a little complex, yes. I really had a hard time with their methodology, their method of how they want you to present within their software. So I'd love to master it. I mean, I've seen some really, really neat presentations that have been done in Prezi, but haven't been able to find good documentation for it online. The books have been just, skin deep with the stuff that you could tell just by opening the package and using it. In fact, I've got a book on my shelf that I wish I hadn't bought, because it was, it didn't really tell you much. It didn't really, open the box and look inside and really get into it like somebody with programmer background would, like I do. I want to pull open the lid and see what's inside the box, and that software didn't do it. So, yeah. I know Terry has already submitted hers, and she did a really good job of insetting her picture in a circle in the presentation, and then she was able to do the audio at the same time as giving her presentation, and that worked out really well. So if you've got a little bit of skill that way, you can do that pretty easy. Otherwise, if you'll turn in the PowerPoint after you get done doing the audio, you could do the audio video separate from the PowerPoint, and then just submit both the video and the PowerPoint, and I'll kind of stitch the two together just fine that way. I can't believe it's almost over. Yeah, 8 weeks goes by pretty quick when you're busy, that's for sure. Especially when you're doing it, if you're doing it after work hours, that can tend to be pretty quick. So, yeah. Okay. Well, hey Nathan, how close to the end are you? I know the blockchain course is supposed to be a junior level class, so you take it in the last 2 years of your studies. Okay, so you got a class in the next 8 weeks, or 1 or 2 classes in the next 8 weeks, and you're done. That sounds good. 2 more. Okay, cool. And then if you decide to walk instead of just getting your diploma mailed to you, you'll probably walk in. Or do they have a walk in December, or do they make you wait till May? Or do you even care because you're not going? 3 choices there. Oh, just in May. Okay. Well, very good. I walked in each one of mine, my master's, bachelor's, and PhD, just because you never get a chance to do it otherwise. And so I decided I would do it just because it was an experience that I wanted to have. So that was cool. All right. Taylor is usually always at work during this period of time. So I'm going to assume at this point that Taylor's not going to be able to come. Not walking, haha, too busy. Any recommendations when it comes to marketing yourself when it comes into IT management? Not really. Getting that first management job is by far the hardest. After getting that first management job, having the degree just backs up the fact that you've had the job before and had natural experience. So you just have to sell yourself on the degree and the fact that you went to a private school to get it. Didn't just go to any fly-by-night school. You dedicated yourself to time at a private institution, which usually ups your credibility level there. But just getting that first one is the first thing, and then stay in that first one for about 2 years before you jump to another position and start moving up the ladder. You want to get some solid experience before you try to hop into that second one, so that they don't think that you're either getting fired and you don't want to admit it, or you're just job hopping. You want to give yourself a bit of tenure, and a couple years usually does that. Other than that, just sell the degree, and then afterwards you can sell your experience and the degree together. So, all right. If there aren't any other questions, I'm going to call it a night. And look forward to reading your final papers, final project milestone, and reading that last discussion. So it looks like you, Nathan, you owe me a discussion post tonight, and then a couple responses, and then we're pretty much done after that milestone paper is done. So all of you seem to be doing pretty good. So hopefully we'll all finish out strong. And you bet. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the class. You bet. And we'll look forward to seeing each other down the road, possibly on LinkedIn or some other things when you get your next position or something. Go look me up on LinkedIn, and you can easily I'll respond and accept you as a follower, so we can keep track of each other. Otherwise, we'll see you later, and good luck in all your travels after this. Thanks.